What is up, guys? How's it going today? Yes, my name is Syratube, and today we are back with another flipping live stream here, and I'm so sorry I did not get to stream over my holiday. I've been pretty much off for about a week. I think it's been about 3 streams since I have streamed, so again, apologize for that. I did try to stream over my break, but my internet connection at my home was not good enough to sustain it. I was not in my normal streaming setup, so basically that is the reason I could not stream for you guys, but hopefully you do forgive me for that. What's up, Ice-T? It is also good to see you, Monster Trio 33 Space 3. A little bit of One Piece action there. Good to see you, man. Cheerio, mate. It's also good to see you as well. One of our new subscribers here. It's good to see you right in the live streams, ready to learn some good flips and make some serious banks. So, pretty much like I always do every single live stream is I always start out with Zolver Scales. Will Pratt, what is up, man? Good to see you. If you guys have not seen Will Pratt's remix to, what was it, Harmony? The OSRS Harmony beat, I would definitely recommend go checking that out. Feel free to leave a link, Will Pratt, no problem on that. You have all rights to. Basically, Will Pratt makes a lot of the music I use in my live streams, or more so in my videos. I wouldn't say the live streams as much. So basically, yes, Will Pratt is great, makes a lot of my music, so check him out, he's really awesome. Where's the rest of the cash? You had 200 mil. I have never had 200 mil in any time recently. I started over break with like 90 mil, so I'm actually up a very good bit since then, so as soon as we get to 300 mil, I know I will have no problem getting 1 bill, that is for sure. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and check out these Zolver Scales, check the margin on those, and hopefully we can get some good profit on that. Looks like Zolver Scales are finally starting to go back up in price again. Now, they have been sitting at about 180 to 185 for the past, I would say, 2 weeks or so. So it's good to see that it is back on the bull, going back up in price. Hopefully it does not crash on us and we can still make a safe profit off of that. Anyway, I've also been flipping a lot of Revenant Ether as well. Now, I do not like Revenant Ether as much as I like Zolver Scales, but doing both in combination is a good strategy, as the limit is 30,000 every 4 hours, and even if you only get a 2 GP margin on it, it's still a lot of money. Even Revenant Ether is quite expensive today. Usually it sits about 155 to 160, and it looks like we're pressing 161 to 164, looking to get 3 GP on each of those. Should not be very difficult at all. Basically, we're just doing all of our bread and butter flips, as I call them. Basically, my bread and butter flips are the flips I always go do when I log on, you know, every time my 4-hour limit refreshes, because I find that these are the safest flips that bring in the most profit, you know, at a time. Now, looks like we're not going to get a lot on the Amulets of Fury here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we're still making a little bit of profit, so in my opinion, it is definitely worth going in on. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions about what to flip during this live stream or anything like that with your specific cash stack, let me know. I'll definitely make some recommendations for you. If you are not joined in the Discord, link in the description below. Great place to learn how to flip. I post a lot of my flips in there. A lot of other people post their flips in there. And honestly, it's just a great place to learn. These Furies are buying a little too fast, which makes me think we can get them for actually probably a little bit cheaper. Let's go ahead and knock it down to like 3061, 995, and see if we can get a couple more of those. I do not want to sell out too quick and get too many Furies and not be able to sell them. And if we can get them for a better margin, we might as well try. I'm gonna sell these for 3068, 995. And we're going to let that sit there for a little bit. Now, I've also been flipping a lot of Mahogany planks and teak planks and oak planks recently. They've been doing really well. I don't know why the margins have been crazy, but we're going to go ahead and try Mahogany planks now, because Mahogany planks have a 13k limit every 4 hours, and sometimes I find the margin can be upwards of 25 GP. Really a lot of potential with this item. Definitely would keep an eye on it. Looks like they're getting pretty expensive here. I usually don't see them at this high of a price, but I think it's worth flipping anyway, because if you do succeed on this, it is a lot of profit. Now, of course, you can fail as well, but, you know, I always think it is worth the risk, because if you do get that profit, like you do, I would say most of the time, then, yeah, you are going to be a very happy man or woman if you are watching and you are of the female species. We do not have those a lot around here, so, yeah, be sure to leave a like if you are female. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and keep going here. We could flip some amulets of torture, but we only have 78 mil, and we need to spread this out among 3 more items, so I'm not exactly sure I want to go ahead and do that quite yet. I think the next flip we're going to list is the Manta Ray. Now, a lot of people tell me that they don't have a lot of success with the Manta Rays here, which is actually quite surprising. Now, I almost always have success with the Manta Rays, so it's interesting to see that you guys are not able to flip them when I really can flip them basically every time. Revenant Ether, yes, has doubled in price. Now, I think that is because these wilderness items are, you know, more so prevalent than they have been in the past. Wilderness items are crashing, so I think more people are starting to buy into those wilderness items, and I would expect to see wilderness items increase in price over the next couple months here, just because they are so low, and they are actually pretty good. So I think people will be buying Revenant Ether, buying those wilderness weapons, and pumping that price back up. It does depend on how many people are camping Revenants, but again, Revenants are not that easy to camp because there are PKers there. I want to do these Manta Rays, but I am a little bit nervous. We were able to sell the Furies, which is good, and we're about to get a couple more Furies as well. Let's see, should we go in for the Manta Rays or no? The problem is they are quite expensive at this point in time. Usually they're sitting pretty low, but I guess we'll try it anyway. You know, what could possibly go wrong? You know what I mean? And a lot of things could go wrong, like, let's be honest. I love how everyone complains about the Manta Ray flips, and I still do them anyway. Well, I don't know why. I just find that it is a good item. Do you do glories? They are kind of slow, but I usually always get a good margin on them. Glories, I find, are good for overnight. Now, the problem is, I don't do furies a lot because it's hard for me to sell them for some reason. I always find I can buy them relatively easily over time, but when it comes to selling them, I don't really hit a lot of success. So I do like flipping them, but I find that other items can give you similar margins and are just a little bit safer and a little bit quicker. But that's just my personal preference. I don't think they're a bad flip at all. I used to do them. I just recently have not really been doing them. Mole or Riot? Well, dude, Mole Pet would be sick, so, like, come on. Like, I would definitely be down to do it. I feel like we should dedicate a specific live stream to that, though, if that is the case. Going in on the Dragon Arrows next year, guys, it's going to be about 6 GP margin for us, which is not too bad at all, considering we can get about 11,000 Dragon Arrows. As long as they don't crash on us, we should be fine. Now, Dragon Arrows have regressed a lot in price recently. Excuse me. So, yeah, I definitely think it's a good opportunity to flip these. I can't see much more downward movement on those personally. I could be wrong, but that is just my, my opinion, and of course, take your own analysis into account when you are looking to flip these items. Looks like we were able to successfully flip the Furies. I don't know how much we made off of them, but we only made about 7-8k per each Fury, so really not that much. But again, they're one of my bread and butter flips, and they're very, very safe. At least most of the time they are, at least. And what is up, guys? Hopefully you are all having a fantastic Monday. Let me know how you're doing, and maybe you had a good day, maybe you didn't have a good day. Let me know in the live chat, and tell me why maybe you did or you didn't have a good day, or maybe your day is just midway through like mine, and you're just popping up on this live stream here, coming in, chilling, learning how to flip, learning how to make money, and just having a good time here. So, anyway, again, wanted to apologize for not being able to stream over my holiday break there. I can imagine this is going to happen again, as I will be going to, on another vacation during the Christmas month. So I think we're going to be, going a month without any streams, which is kind of unfortunate considering I have been back on the grind somewhat recently. So, yeah, that does kind of stink. But there's really nothing I can do about that. Work was nice today. It was busy, but okay. Well, sometimes when it's busy, it goes a little bit faster, man. Whoop whoop, not to fear, St. Lucifer is here. What's up, Kevin, man? How are you doing? Good to have you back on this live stream, man. And, yeah, welcome, dude. So I'm gonna check out, actually, the Anguish. Actually, before I do that, we're going to check out the Stamina Potion. Now, the Stamina Potion, I find, flips slower and is harder to buy than the Prayer Potion, but at the same time, usually tends to have a larger margin. So, looks like we're not going to get a huge margin on it today, but I still want to go in on it because I do think it is a really, really good flip. So, we're going to go ahead and list that. Hopefully, it will buy out here, and we can make some good profit on that, man. What's up, Brian? Good to have you on the live stream. Leave a like if you are enjoying the live stream. Subscribe if you want more content like this. always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys, so hopefully you enjoy. Link in the description below to my Discord group. Definitely check that out if you are a new flipper or even an experienced flipper. We're looking for new members. It's a great place to learn how to flip. Like, honestly, a lot of people are having success there. I would really recommend it if you are trying to learn to flip, learn to make a lot of money in RuneScape, because look at me, dude. I started out with basically 50 mil when I repicked up my channel, and we're already at 137 mil. Of course, we had some loans in there to help out at certain points, because as you might know, the more money you have to flip with, the more money you will make. So I do highly, highly, highly recommend saving at least 50 mil to flip with if you are a casual player. Oh, I'm Ion on the Discord. Oh, it's good to see you, Ion, man. It's good to have you around, and thanks for tuning in to the live stream, guys. We all started off at 3GP. That is a very tough place to start, man. But, basically, these live streams are just going to be me slowly building this cash stack up, and eventually, guys, you're going to see me with a 1 bill cash stack. Like, it's only a matter of time. I'm serious. Hello, your stream just so happened to appear on my homepage. I'm glad it did. Good to see you. What is this, Bunny Pumps? Yeah, good to have you, man. Hopefully you do leave a subscription and a like. We'd love to have you around, man. If you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, let me know. I definitely like to help you out, man. And yeah, basically we're just flipping a lot of items today, working with a 137 mil cash stack, and we're definitely looking to progress that to 200 mil and then 300 mil eventually. Once we get 300 mil, for a fact, I know I can reach 1 bill, because when I had the loan of 250 mil from Ice-T, I was able to make 56 mil in a week. So if I can pull in 56 mil in a week, then yeah, basically it is going to be no time until I reach that 1 bill mark. So very excited to know that, and very excited to kind of have that. So Will Pratt coming in with the suggestion to flip tinderboxes. Best flip. I don't know how that's going to work out, man, but maybe worth a shot. You know, you never know what kind of margins you're going to get. Now, even if you do like a very long-term flip, very long listing, then maybe it will work, but definitely no guarantees on that one, and it could be a very volatile market. People could be pumping and dumping those as they are relatively cheap and easy to buy, so we got to be careful there. Why don't you ask Ice-T for some loan? I heard he is a nice guy. Dude, honestly, I don't know if I really need loans anymore. I think I have enough money to where I can flip on my own. But yeah, Ice-T is definitely, has been a big proponent of the channel, big supporter of the channel. Shout out to him. He's one of my admins in my Discord group. Link in the description below, by the way, if you do want to join that. But yes, he's really been great in kind of progressing the channel content, progressing my own cash stack, you know, even helping me become a better flipper, honestly, because, like, he has taught me a lot of things that, because he is very experienced. He's got like 5 bills, so, you know, he's got a lot of experience under his belt flipping. You know, we make money on certain things, we lose money on certain things, and that's just the life cycle we go through, man. So, shout out to you, Ice-T. You've been a really big proponent of the channel, and I really appreciate that. I have a really great mod team, really great staff team. They keep everything down on pat. They let me know about any problems coming up. They let me know about good suggestions for the channel and everything like that that people bring to my attention. So, thank you to the mod team for, you know, doing such an excellent job. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and list these sharks for 896. They did buy in like a big spurt, so I'm a little bit nervous that they might be on the crash, but I'm going to try to get them off for 896 anyway, so we can get that 5 GP margin. FFS, stupid investment, please. Raid is staff team, by the way. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, Ice-T. I can make a 200 to 1,000 mil merch / investment. Dude, that is actually insane, man. Eternal Boots got like a 60k margin. We'll pop on those Eternal Boots then and check those out right after I sell these stamina potions. Gonna list for 764, and hopefully they liquidate pretty fast here. We're not making a ton of money on those, but probably actually, now that I'm looking at it, is probably not a good flip. What is up, RNG Love Me? I see you in the chat, man. What's up, man? We'll give you a what's up. I don't know where you've been, bro, but, you know, love to have you around, of course. So we sold the Anguishes, which actually were a very, very good flip. We made about 300k, a little bit more, actually, on those. So we're definitely going to relist a couple of those and hopefully get a couple more of them so we can profit. So we can list about 4 more, so we're definitely going to try to buy those up. Mika Len, sorry if I murdered your last name, man, but he's asking, have you ever tried flipping Justicar? Actually, I have. I've tried flipping Justicar once, and I lost about 300k. So, after that happened, I really didn't try to flip it again because people in my Discord were telling me that, hey, Justicar has a big margin, but it's pretty hard to buy, and it's kind of slow. So, just be careful, I guess, when you're flipping Justicar armor. I'm sure it's worth it, but I find that Bandos chestplates and Bandos tassets are about the same price and, you know, flip a lot faster. I'm hoping those sharks didn't crash. Bunny pumps, I don't think they actually did because we're able to sell some for 896, and that must have been somewhat recently because I looked at it a second ago and none of them had sold, so I didn't really notice, but you're blind, trade me. I am very blind. And anyway, we do not have the, Thank you, RNG Love Me, for the vial of water donation. Now, if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know, we collect vials of water here, and we are up to about 3.6 million. And the reason we kind of collect these is early on in my channel, about when I had 300 subscribers, I started to get memed for drinking water on stream, and I don't really know why, but people just started donating water, and ever since then, we've started collecting a big water stack. I'm hoping to get it to 10 mil somewhat soon. We'll actually take it out and note it and put it in our bank, or put it in our inventory so people can actually keep an eye on it and see how much I've got at any given point in time. Now, if you are curious to actually what the vials of water are worth, it's about 14.6 mil, guys. So keep up the good work, and thank you for all the water donations I've gotten so far. Really love to see it. World of RS, what's up, man? Hey, nice to join a stream after such a long time. I agree, bro. Good to have you back. And yeah, hopefully you are enjoying this lovely Monday here, and let me know if I can help you in any way with your cash stack or flipping or literally anything you want. I'll help you out, man. Sorry, I've got this calculator I'm playing with, like, right next to me. It's probably just put that away, to be honest. Let me know how the audio levels are, guys. How is the music in the background? Is it loud enough? Is it too quiet? Is it over, you know, maybe too loud, actually? Just let me know. Help me to get a girlfriend, please. Dude, I need one of those too, man. I need help with that, bro. You missed the, Ice-T, we had a long chat on how to get a girlfriend earlier in the Discord. Not really how to get a girlfriend, but, you know, we're having girlfriend chats in the Discord. Discord is so fun. Like, literally, if you're not in my Discord, you're missing out. Link in the description below. It's a freaking blast, man. The audio sounds pretty balanced on my end. Thank you, Bunny Pumps, for the feedback on that. Sandro Huismans? I think that's how I say your name there. Greetings from Belgium. Dude, that's so awesome. I love hearing where people are watching from. Let me know where you are actually watching from. Are you in the United States? Are you in Europe? Are you in Australia? Where are you watching from? Let me know. I really love hearing it. I know most of our viewers are from, you know, Europe or, you know, that surrounding area, or the United Kingdom for that matter. And, yeah, I just love hearing where you guys tune in from. I have such a worldwide audience that it's just crazy to hear. It's just crazy for me that, like, I literally put up a live stream from my, like, apartment, and literally so many people across the world see it, come and interact with me. It's just my favorite thing in the world. I love reaching out to you guys. I love helping people flip in RuneScape and literally make the biggest cash stacks possible. New Zealand boy, it's 6 a.m. Man, dude, I think you need to take a rest, unless you just got up, bro. If you did, that's insane, man. Congrats to you for getting up early, and if you're still up from the night prior, maybe you should try to catch a couple Z's. Texas here, awesome to see you, dude. Dustin D. Long, I don't know if I've seen you around here before. If you are new, welcome, man. Good to see you. I try to remember all the viewers that pop into my live chats. Will Pratt says throw a net over her and then she becomes your girlfriend. I don't know if that's legal, man, but if it was, we would, you know, we'd be out there trying to catch them all, you know? 164, I think, is what the ether was selling for, but let's go ahead and check that. Now, here's a tip, guys. If you did if you don't have the listing price anymore in your history, just buy another one of the item as long as it's not too super expensive, just to recheck the price so you know you're getting the maximum margin, because, you know, you never know when the item actually moved up in price, like up in sell price, to where you can actually make a little bit more profit on that. So definitely look into that and keep an eye out. Looks like the Anguishes are not buying. We're going to bump up the buy price a little bit more and hope for the best here. $13.28, $9.95. Gonna list that, let it do its thing. Monster Trio says, come on, Will, you know you have to damage it first. Just like Pokemon, guys. No, just emotional damage, man. Nothing physical, bro. I'm just kidding, man. Only 6 mil loss if you sell at 59 mil. Let me see. Sorry, World of RS. I totally missed your comment, man. You asked so many good questions, and I'm sorry I missed it. I got caught up with so much of this other live chat stuff. World of RS says, do you think Wildy PVM weapons will be dropping? I got 6 crossbows for 60 mil each, assuming the price is around 60-70 mil like it used to. Now it's 57.5 mil or something. Yeah, it would be sad to sell for a loss. You know, here's the thing, like, so this is something Ice-T taught me that I think is actually a decent way to look at it. Now, let me just walk through this flip here real quick. We made about a little bit over 100k on the stamina potions. Not great, but not amazing. Before I go into my mindset on, you know, Ice-T's opinion and kind of the advice he gave me that I've kind of implemented into my own strategy, and to the most part, it works out pretty well. Let's go ahead and list these. The Eternal Boots have a 30k margin. Not bad at all, guys. Gonna go in and try to flip a couple of those. Looks like we can get about 3 of them right now, so we'll put that there and, you know, move on. Now, here's a tip, guys. If you are flipping big items, like overnight, and you know, it could crash, it could rise, or it could be in that kind of volatile state where you're not exactly sure where to go next. As in, is it going to sell overnight? If you know, come back the next day and maybe it's down 3 mil when you wake up and you've got 3 of them, like, whew, it's a very tough position to be in. Now, one thing that Ice-T taught me that I started doing is, if it doesn't flip overnight, and you, like, let's say, for example, I had a Vigora's Chain Mace flip, and I bought it at 23 mil, expected it to hit like 23.5 mil overnight, so I can make about 1.5 mil profit. It didn't hit that. Next day I woke up, it was like 21 mil, and then like I just left it in there. A couple days later, it was at like 19 mil. So I sold it for 19 mil, lost a bunch of money. So what you can do in these situations is, if it doesn't sell overnight, just sell it for the low the next day. I really think this is the best way to do it because it gives you capital back immediately, and you usually don't take a horrible loss. If I was to do that with the Vigora's Chain Maces, I would have maybe lost 600k compared to losing about 9 mil. So, you just have to look at it like in the short term. You don't want to wait to sell an item for more than like 4 days, especially if you're playing a lot, because if you have a lot of capital locked up in that item, it's going to be a lot more efficient for you just to sell it immediately and get that cash back and flip some other things. You know, sometimes you just have to take the loss, and that's just how it is. Sometimes you can profit big overnight, but sometimes you lose money. That's just the way of the world here, and hopefully that advice does help you out a little bit. World of RS, I would not suggest holding it for super long, though. Even if you sell for a loss, it's not the worst thing in the world. Because it's a lot better to sell it at 58 mil than it is to sell it at 55, and, you know, than it is to sell it at 50, right? So, just keep that in mind. I am a little bit under the weather here, guys, but, you know, still coming at you live here, so. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. And yeah, link to our Discord in the description below. Really great place to learn how to flip, talk with other flippers, and it's just more than that. It's just a social OSRS community, so we'd love to have you. Feel free to join, link in the description below. Alright, guys. But at 55 mil, it can rebounce. Yeah, the problem is, if it... let me just get to this question actually real quick first. Sandro asks, do you use GE Tracker? Yes, I do use GE Tracker, especially when I flip bigger items. Now, when it comes to actually finding margins, I almost always check them in-game. But besides that, yeah, I use GE Tracker for more of my bigger investments, more long-term investments. Especially overnight flipping, great to use GE Tracker because it shows you all the common prices that it's been hitting. Really great way to kind of, see what you think you can sell it for overnight, where it's been bouncing, and where maybe you can pick up a few cheap items overnight to flip the next day. Well, so I honestly think I should make a video on kind of market trends, you know, in OSRS on GE Tracker. Just because, like, I feel like if you guys just knew a couple, you know, market analysis tips, it could help you guys out a lot in deciding when to sell, when to buy, and things like this. Literally, OSRS items act almost the exact same way as real-life stock does. So it's kind of interesting in that regard to have such a close correlation. There's obviously a lot of different things that can affect it, and obviously, like, item nerfs and things like that don't happen in real life. Like, a company's stock doesn't get nerfed. I mean, unless they have bad earnings, but, like, whatever, man. You know, there's just, like, there's a lot of similarities that are very close, that, you know, just very small tips could help you guys out. So maybe I'll do a video on GE Tracker analysis and things you can look for to make successful investments. I also plan to do an overnight flipping guide, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. It's been requested for a long time here on the channel, and I think it will be good for some new viewership, so. What other high volume items do you usually flip apart from the ones you're flipping now? Bunny pumps, that is a great question. I'll get to that in a second, but link in the description below to my Discord. Now, actually on this Discord, I've made a public flipping list that I use. So basically it's just a bunch of items that I flip and other people around me flip. You can just feel free to click on that and see the items that I often flip. Basically super useful place just to kind of get some more items on your list. And when you come to a flipping session, to know what you're flipping. Now, what other high volume items do you usually flip besides this? I do monkfish a good bit on the side. Not a huge margin on monkfish, but I do find it's a relatively safe item. Along with the mahogany planks that I usually do teak planks and oak planks as long as the margins look pretty good. You want to get about 3 to 4 GP on the oak planks and maybe 6 to 10 GP on the teak planks if you can. Teak planks are kind of a tougher flip though, so be careful with that. Going off of that, let me think. Magic logs I find are a pretty good flip as well. And on top of that, there's so many items I flip that are high volume. Dragon arrows, dragon darts, dragon dart tips. There's just so many different things. Let's go ahead and sell these overscales for 192. But by far, my favorite high quantity items to flip are Revenant Ethers overscales. It's basically always been that way because you can get 3P margins and the limit is 30k every 4 hours, and that's just like such free profit. It really buys and sells very, very easily. 26 viewers in the live stream right now. What is up, everyone? Hopefully you're having a great Monday, and yeah, hopefully you are enjoying the stream. Let me know if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, and I'll definitely be sure to help you out. 4428 is what we're going to list for. On live stream, I usually undercut a fair bit, but I don't undercut when I'm flipping on my own because it's not really worth it. On live stream, I do it because people can obviously see my prices I'm listing and kind of undercut me in that regard, so that's usually why I kind of undercut on my live streams. Jevgeny? I don't know how to pronounce your last name, man, but it's good to have you around. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome to the live streams. Overnight flipping guide would be nice. Yes, overnight flipping guide, there's only a couple on YouTube, and they all kind of give different tips. I think on top of that, I can give a better perspective, maybe not a better perspective, but a more in-depth perspective, and kind of what you want to look for and the mindset you want to have when you go into some of these overnight flips. Now, the items that I personally found recommended on the videos are not my favorite items to flip overnight. Now, you can flip high quantity overnight, but I tend to find it's better to flip high margin overnight because the profit yield is just way bigger. Not saying that you can't find good profit yield on high quantity. That is definitely not the case. Revenant Ether has sold. Let's see if we can look at how much profit we made on that. Look at that, guys. We made about 90k just off Revenant Ether, and it flipped super safe, super easy, no problems with that at all. Let's go ahead and check what the mana ray is selling for here. Hopefully it didn't crash on us in the meantime. 1203, going to go ahead, 1202. Well, I assume that people at weekends dump crossbow because it's harder to PVM revs with them because of PKers. So when it's in the middle of the week, something less people PKing, which means increase in crawl's price. It could mean increase. It could also mean decrease. It's really hard to predict market movements like that. Almost impossible, actually. The only time you can predict a market movement in RuneScape is when Jagex says they're going to add something, or if they're going to pull something that usually is a good sign as well. Now, if you ask me, there's definitely a lot of huge investment opportunity coming up here in old school RuneScape. So, here's what I think, guys. If you ask me, well, let's go ahead and actually list another flip. Going to go ahead and flip Rune Darts. This is another one of my, like, more favorite, I guess, is that how you say more favorite? Or one of my favorite, high quantity flips here, guys. And that's going to be the Rune Dart. Rune Darts usually can get me, like, at least a 5 GP margin. And, you know, at the most, I've seen about 20 GP margins. So, definitely a big fan of the Rune Darts here. Going to go ahead and list a couple of those. Looks like Eternal Boots bought and sold as well. So, we're going to go ahead and get a couple more of those, hopefully. Knock that price up a little bit. List 3 of them. Let them do their thing. Necklace of Anguish, not really performing for us right now. Going to go ahead and probably swap over to the Amulet of Torture to see if we can have similar levels of success. Zenyte Jewelry has been insane recently. I think it's been crashing, and I think we hit a bottom at about 12.9, 12.8 mil. In general for the Zenyte Jewelry. So this has made margins literally explode and become crazy. So there's a lot of opportunity right now, but you got to be careful because you could also get seriously burned. So just be careful when you're going into these flips and make sure you do proper analysis. Anyway, guys, hopefully you are enjoying the live stream. Leave a like if you are. It seriously helps me out a lot. I'm back here with the live streams. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys. So hopefully you do enjoy that. Anyway, guys, yeah, let's get back into the flipping. Hopefully we can get some of these tortures here and get those sold so we can make that profit. Been going for about 30 minutes here, going to be going for another 30, so yeah, hopefully we can maximize our profits here in a little bit, but it's looking pretty good today. Looks like we've been making a good bit of profit. Gonna cut back on these sharks and knock them down, you know, a GP here, or actually, let's just go ahead and check the margin on it again. This is called babying your margins, or margin maintenance is kind of a better term for it, and that is kind of when you know, if you see something is not moving or hasn't sold or bought in a while, you just take it off, recheck the margins, recheck the price, and, you know, kind of relist. Now, I would only really recommend doing this for high quantity items because it's pretty cheap to check the margin with a high quantity item, whereas compared to a Amulet of Torture, you're gonna have to buy and sell one, and sometimes the margins are huge, so you could be getting burned for 100k, 200k, when it's just not really worth it. In those situations, I would recommend checking GE Tracker for their price listings and kind of basing your price gauging off of that and the margin you have previously found. So, just keep that in mind. Looks like we have all of our Eternal Boots here going to sell for the same price as we did before. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, please let me know. If you're not subscribed, definitely leave a subscription. We'd love to have you around. Join my Discord, link in the description below. Great place to learn how to flip. See my flips. I actually have my own flipping log on there where I post, like, pretty much any flip I have that I think is useful for you guys. I put it in there for you, so definitely go check that out. You can see the margins I've been making on some items, and you can see some massive flips I've had. Actually, over the break, I had like in total, it was like a 3 mil flip, which is pretty sweet. It was like 3 Vigorous Chain Maces that profited me like 1.5 mil, and then I flipped like another 3 for like another 1.2 or something like that. I don't know. You can go check it out in the Discord. Don't remember the exact profit on it, but it was somewhat in that ballpark. I'm out of coffee, man. Feels bad. Nice claws flip, CX. You know what, Rith? I don't need this negativity from you, okay? Oh, yes, I was about to drop some investing info. That is correct. I didn't know I was going to make a video on this, but I guess I can say it here and do both. So there is a water chug. Yeah, you got me, dude. Anguish is 13.226k. Thank you for that. I don't know if we're going to go back and flip those iced tea, but we might here in a second. But let me drop this investing knowledge real quick. I think that Dragon Hunter crossbow has huge potential. Now, Jagex, here's the thing. Jagex has said on livestream that, so if you don't know, guys, they're adding a new boss with this Kebble Lowlands thing that's coming out in January, I think, or it's somewhat soon, very, very soon. And there's a new boss called the Hydra. Now, Jagex has not officially made a statement yet on if the Hydra will be considered a dragon or not. I am not sure. This is a complete guess of mine, but I am almost positive that it is going to be a dragon. It really doesn't make sense for them not to make it a dragon because they want that Dragon Hunter crossbow to have more uses. So, though they officially said it was a dragon, would you look at that? So, yes. If they said it's a dragon, then that is going to be some... Look. They did make an official statement. That is actually crazy. Thank you for letting me guys know. Or thanks for letting me know. Jeez, I can't even speak. So, think about this, guys. Think about how hard it is to get a Dragon Hunter crossbow in this game. It's not necessarily hard, but think about how many are coming into the game compared to how high the demand could be for it now. It's literally good against almost every solo boss you have besides Zulrah, right? Like, you don't really use it on Zulrah. Like, Vorkath, Hydra, these are, like, top money makers. King Black Dragon for noobs who want to go kill King Black Dragon, like, it has a lot of good uses. It's good against wyverns. It's good against so many different types of dragons in the game. I will assume Dragon Hunter crossbow will go up till... I personally think it's going to hit like 300 mil, dude. I literally think it's going to hit 300 mil. .42 range, can't even do KBD, feels bad, man. But I seriously think there is a lot of potential in the Dragon Hunter crossbow. I think it is extremely undervalued considering there's only one way to bring it into the game. You literally can only get it from a rage drop. And that is hard, dude. Like, people don't realize that there's not that many Dragon Hunter crossbows coming into the game. And the demand for them is going to be very, very high. So, considering that, yes. You know, I do really think the Dragon Hunter crossbow is very undervalued right now, and I would expect it to go very, very high in price. Again, do your own analysis, look at GE Tracker, look at the price movements. I don't want to be, you know, responsible if you do invest and you lose money, because it is obviously a very expensive investment. If I personally had money, I would throw money at it, but yeah. Tristan Alsop, what's up, man? Don't think I have seen you around here, so welcome to the live stream today. He's asking, do you have any suggestions on free-to-play items to flip? I can give you a couple suggestions, man. First, I would recommend steel bars and mithril bars. Coal is also going to be a good option as well, and iron ore will be good as well. So try to check those out first. On top of that, you could flip some gilded items if you have a lot of money. Ask Ice-T to trade you a 1 bill loan. I can buy 45 Dragon Hunter crossbows. I mean, that might be extreme, but you could make some serious bank. I mean, hey, even 10 could make a huge difference, dude. But if that is the case, definitely, here's the thing with these updates. Okay, so we were able to sell actually another 3 Eternal Boots, so that is really, really good. Death / Nature Runes are giving good margins. Yes, I would also recommend for free-to-play, Death Runes, Nature Runes, and Law Runes are also very good flips as well. So put those on your list and go and sell those. Let's check out the Death Rune margin right now. So runes are great if you're flipping with like a 5 to 10 mil cash stack. Runes are going to be like some of your bread and butter flips. You can literally log on, flip Law Runes, Death Runes, Nature Runes, Astral Runes, like all these good. Doesn't look like we got any luck with the Death Runes there, but we'll try and find some good Nature Rune margins. Update is 15 months away. I should buy at least 10. If you can lock that capital down, dude, I would definitely go ahead and do that. In my opinion, it's looking like a very good flip. Looks like we were able to sell the Zulrah scales. Got those off. Made about 2 GP per. Not horrible. 13,297 is what we're going to sell these for. Or is it 12,297? We need to take a look. No, that's right. Anyway, hopefully you guys are having a good day. I know I am. Leave a like if you are enjoying the live stream. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. 25 viewers today, pretty consistently. Great to have all of you. And yeah, welcome to the streams. If you're new, leave a subscription. Join the Discord, link in the description below. Great place to learn how to flip and kind of communicate with other flippers. Hello? What the fuck? Hello? Oh my, what the? Dude, that was so weird. No way, there's no way you heard it. No, you're lying. Oh my, thank goodness I fixed it. Okay, that was really frustrating. It was saying it couldn't recognize it, but it was like trying to pick up a webcam microphone. I was like, that's not what I want, man. Stopping by to drop a like and say hi. I hope the stream is going well, Sierra. What is up, White King? Good to see you, man. Had to do a little bit of a stream reboot there, so hopefully it wasn't too bad. You said WTF. I'm sorry, okay? I was frustrated, man. I didn't think it was going to be on live stream, dude. I'm sorry. I let my fans down. I hope you can forgive me, man. I know we keep it Christian here very often, but I got really upset. I'm sorry. It was just an accident. Anyway, leave a like if you did enjoy hearing me swear. Can't even laugh without coughing because I'm sick. Anyway, 54 mil to work with here. Let's see what we can get some air orbs going for. No, Gravid, please don't tell your mom, man, dude. That would really hurt me. We're only going to get 4 GP on those air orbs, so in my opinion, not really worth it. When you're flipping air orbs, you're going to want at least, I would say, at least 10 GP margin. You know, you could do 8 GP too, but 10 GP is going to be optimal. No, a White King, no, she didn't. Come on, come on. Dislike if you hated the swear. Alright, fine. You can dislike if you did not enjoy the swearing, but I kind of assume most of you liked it because I very rarely swear on live stream. Anyway, I'm kind of stuck on what to flip out because that's all I can really think about. Let's go ahead and try those teak planks, see if we can get a good margin or not. This is not an item I do very often on stream. It's just because it's not an item I do often at all, so it'd be interesting to see if we do get a good margin on these. 7 GP margin. Looks like it's pretty much worth it then. I guess we'll go ahead and list the full limit and let it do its thing. Let's go ahead and try to find some more items to go with here. Friday snake killing? Dude, I don't know if I'm good enough to kill snake. We might be able to try it on the tournament world so I can have max gear and stuff, but... Jenny says, I feel so addicted to flipping, I just can't stop, lol. Dude, you have no idea. I haven't left the GE in about, like, a year? Literally flip all the dang time. No, I have left the GE, but I rarely progress my account in game anymore. I basically just sit here and flip like a nerd. Go try it now, Plox. I'll try it on Friday if you want. I might not be very good at it, but I have looked at guides. I'm pretty prepared to try it. I'm just not that good. But if you want to do it Friday, Ice-T, I'm 100% in. Flipping makes me sad because I don't like wasting XP. You waste XP, but you gain GP. So, I don't know. I enjoy it too, which is kind of weird, but yeah. Let's go and try to flip Dragon Diamond Bolts E. Or Diamond Dragon Bolts E. These are a flip I like to do, but recently I've been struggling a lot with this. So, hopefully we can actually get these off for a decent price here. Wow, big margin on those. Gonna go ahead and try to get those in as fast as we can and make that profit. Now, on top of that, Dragon Dart Tips are one of my favorite flips. They actually can make you a lot of GP overnight, especially, so I really enjoy flipping these. And then you use GP to gain EXP faster. Of course, man. And on top of that, you can also use the GP to just flex on noobs and show how rich you are just by buying and selling stuff on the Grand Exchange. That's why I like it the most. We're gonna go list these for 13,285. Hopefully they start liquidating here. Oh, I got the login timer from hopping. Dude, that thing is so annoying. I don't know why it's even in the game. They should really take that off. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but you do have to switch worlds a lot to hit that, so. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. Feel free to try out the super chat feature. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the super chat feature where you pop up in the live chat. That'd be super dope. You can also donate on PayPal as well. Information in the description below. Not that I'm asking you to donate, but if you want to donate, it's super dope for me, and it makes me feel really good about myself. So, yeah, anyway, a like is good enough if you don't have cash. If they took it off, servers would crash. Yeah, you're probably right, to be honest. We got some spaghetti code servers here. We're going to list these for $9.99. What a great deal, boys. $9.99. Cyber Monday. Get your teak planks. $9.99. A dislike is even better. Come on, Harith Band. Come on, bro. Honestly, if you asked me like 2 years ago if I could ever sit in a live stream and entertain people for like an hour at a time, I would probably say never in a million years. But here I am, so... Just kidding, I'm gonna add my like back. Thank you, you're the true MVP. How many likes are we looking at right now, guys? How many likes does the stream have? If we're under 10, I'm gonna be very disappointed. SW says, gave it a like, always love seeing your streams, buying a bond soon, so it's good to know what to flip on members. Of course, man, and if you need additional help, join the Discord, link in the description below. I have a flipping list on there as well for you, so if you would like some members items to flip as soon as you get members, that'd be a great place to check it out. On top of that, you can ask questions in there, you know, just whatever you want about what to flip with your cash stack and stuff like that. And, of course, just message me privately if you want to reach out and get my personal opinion. I pretty much respond to everyone that reaches out, via DM, slide my DMs, you know, but, so if you need any personal help, just reach out to me, or there's a lot of good flippers in there, so just put it in the general, or not the general chat, put it in, well, you can put it in the general chat, actually, you can just throw it in whatever chat room you think is good. 13 likes is good enough for me, man, but you know, we can always use more, so leave a like if you are enjoying the live stream, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you want more awesome content like this, and yeah, link in the description below to our Discord group, great place to join. Great place to join? No. Great place to learn how to flip with your cash deck. It's time to rebuilds there, Waffles there, I'm there, Gravid's there, so many useful people. Tiskin's there, like, Ice-T is there, Econory's there, there's so many good people in there willing to help you out. Honda Power, wow, I haven't seen you in a while, Honda Power. What is up, man? Hopefully you're having a great Monday, and hopefully you're enjoying the live stream, man. Leave a like if you are, it really does help me out a lot, and I know you probably subscribed, so no need to worry about that. Cheers means a lot. What are some low-risk flips with a margin of about 5 GP? Are you talking about on free-to-play or members? If you're talking about members, Sharks I find are really good, and Sharks are pretty dang safe. I really never run into problems with Sharks. On top of that, Dragon Arrows are pretty good. They are a little bit riskier, but the profits can tend to be a little bit better than 5 GP. Diamond, or those, what are they? Diamond Bolts E, not the Dragon Diamond Bolts E, just Diamond Bolts E are very good. Same with the Ruby Bolts E. Very safe flip, gonna run you about 3 to 4 mil to flip the limit, and it's gonna net you about 2 to 4 GP, I would say, on average, which is a very good flip right there. Zolver Scales, Revenant, Ether, those are going to be your two best ones, especially when you just get members. Super safe flips, always going to get you about 2 to 4 GP, and if it's only giving you 1 GP, just wait to flip it later. What else can I recommend besides that? That should be a good start for you. Monkfish are good as well, so all good. Been sick for a while, haven't played or done anything. Yeah, I'm pretty under the weather myself right now, so hopefully you feel better, man, and yeah, hopefully you can get back on the grind soon. Gonna be streaming for about another 10 minutes here, guys, so if you have any, final questions or you want to wrap up before, I end the stream, then yeah, just let me know. Definitely would love to help you guys out. My channel is basically the goal of the channel is to help you guys learn how to flip with your cash stacks and everything like that, get a lot of good flips in, and yeah, just become more wealthy in RuneScape. That's literally the only point of the of my live streams and my YouTube channel, so it's basically all to make money in RuneScape. Is 10 mil a good starting point? I want to make sure I have enough GP to flip, mainly high volume, before I hit members. Hydra Fury, I don't know if I've heard any comments from you on the live chat before, so welcome to the live streams, man. Maybe you've been a follower of the channel, I'm not entirely sure, but it's good to have you ask these questions, dude. And before SW goes, it's almost 5 a.m. there. Thanks for the advice. No problem, man. SW, have a great night, dude. Get some rest, bro. So Hydra, 10 mil I would recommend is actually a pretty good starting point, especially for a lot of high volume stuff. I would definitely recommend flipping a lot of runes, and like I said before, those Diamond Bolts E, those Ruby Bolts E are going to be really great with about a 10 mil cash stack. Now on top of that, Death Runes, Law Runes, Nature Runes, Astral Runes, Blood Runes, those are all fantastic flips for about a 10 mil cash stack. Besides that, let me think. No, those are gonna basically be the best flips you can do. Monkfish and Sharks, kind of like I recommended to SW before, are gonna be great to flip with about a 10 mil cash stack, so definitely try that out. Mika says you can turn 10 mil to 30 mil in under 2 weeks. I would 100% agree with that. Jamie, man, what is up, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. No worries if you're a bit late, man. We will be wrapping up here in the next 5 minutes or so, so I am sorry to mention that. But yeah, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, and leave a like if you are enjoying the stream, guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and link in the description below to my Discord group if you are looking for a place to learn how to flip, talk with other RuneScape players. You can even find like bossing buddies in there if you want, although that's not the primary use of the Discord. It's basically be social and flipping tips. That's basically what the Discord is, but there is more stuff in there if you are interested. We've got about 300 plus members. Hopefully we can get about 400 soon. That would be amazing. And yeah, that's kind of my goal, is to grow the Discord up to about 500 members. Once I hit that, I'll feel pretty accomplished. Obviously, my, YouTube goals are to gain more subscribers, and basically, I want to hit 10K subscribers eventually. I'm not going to say it's going to happen anytime soon, but that's what I'm going to keep working for, keep progressing towards. And these live streams they keep getting more and more popular. So really glad to have you guys all here supporting me on these live streams, and it really seems like you guys enjoy them. So I'm so glad to hear that. Andreas Ovisen says, dang man, for like a week ago I followed your streams and actually started to learn how to flip with a 60 mil plus cash deck. Now a month later I'm clean from my bank, but I still watch you. Great channel, dude. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate the good feedback. Hey man, build up, do some bossing, build up that cash deck again. Just get back into that flipping, dude. It will just literally compound on itself. Once you have a lot of money to flip with, you can just make these biggest returns ever. So the more money you have, the more money you're gonna make by a lot. So definitely try to save up as much as you can, put it into flipping, and you're gonna realize, like, flipping is the best money maker in old school RuneScape by far. I've been a little busy with my final exams, but I'm always looking to the Discord. Yeah, dude, I have final exams coming up in about 2 weeks here, so it's going to be very challenging. I definitely don't like taking final exams, but hey, you know what? It is what it is, and you have to do it, so. Honda says the streams are nice. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. Do you also use shop buying to make GP? Not that often, Carol, to be honest. I don't really use that very often to make GP, but there is definitely potential in it if you do find an item is below its margin, and you can actually buy it cheaper from a shop. Yeah, Harith has been through the getting rich and getting cleaned multiple times. Feel bad for you, man. Feels freaking bad. They call him Harith Stakes Bank Musa. These tortures are not selling, so we're going to even knock it down a little bit farther. If I leave it, it probably will sell, but I'm just a little bit scared. I'd rather make profit than take a loss, you know? There we go. Now they are starting to liquidate here. Very happy to see that. Wow, I lost my GP 5 times to friends. Only lost like 40 mil to staking. I see, man. Tortures are crazy right now. Last night I found a 350k GP margin, and anguishes are very good as well. I feel like Zenite jewelry has hit this bottom, and people now do not know what it's buying and selling for. So this is kind of generally what happens in RuneScape. These items, like, there's cycles. Like, some types of items will be very good to flip for a while. They'll get really hot, and then they'll die out, and another item will be good. So, like, right now, Zenites are hot, dude. Like, they're buying and selling fast, huge margins, a lot of money to be made off the Zenites right now. You can also get burned really hard, so definitely be careful flipping these, but there's also a lot of potential and a lot of upside. So look out for that. Keep your eyes peeled, because you can make a lot of freaking bank as long as you make the right choices. On top of that, like, other items such as, you know, like Elder Maul or Vigoras, or, you know, all these other items can have huge margins too. It's just about hitting it at the right time, and when things get hot, they get hot. But Zenite jewelry is really nice because it's traded so frequently. So I'm actually very surprised to see these huge margins on Zenite, but, you know, definitely not going to complain. Hey, can we talk about this bond price? Bonds are mad cheap. Don't know when they're going to go back up, but they are very cheap now. I think this has to do with, you know, being able to use Google Pay to get bonds. I think, like, when a lot of mobile people came, they just bought a bunch of bonds to get started in the game, because it's pretty hard to make GP if you're a fresh account and you're not sure what you're doing. So I think we just got a bunch of bonds pumped into the game. I would expect it to go back up in the coming months, but should take a while. We've already had the mobile hype kind of pass, so a lot of mobile players or people that came from mobile that started playing have already left, so that's basically what's happened so far. There are, of course, is still a lot of people that have stayed, but Anyway, guys, I think we're going to cut the stream here, guys. So thank you all for tuning in so much. Really do appreciate the support on the Monday streams. Sorry that this was the first stream in a while here. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. Leave a like if you did. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do like that. And yeah, Discord in the link below, or in the description below, excuse me. Just click that link. You'll be joined right in the Discord. And yeah, it'll be a great time. And it's basically the best place to learn how to flip, talk with other flippers, and just be in a RuneScape community. And now we got Penelope or something in my way, but whatever. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the live stream. See you all later.